Breaking news, Kevin Plank returning to Under Armour as its CEO, replacing Stephanie Linnartz, who just rounded a year in her tenure as head of the company. The company also announcing that Mohamed El-Erian of Allianz and of Queen's College at Cambridge will be chairman of the board. He has been on the board for the past couple of years. Brian Sazi, our executive editor, covers this company very closely. And so he's here to give us perspective.
My outfit and how I look right now, I think, explains the shocking nature of this, because I was getting ready to leave. And I think this was, and I want to be careful what I'm saying, because this story is still developing. I'm still going through a LinkedIn post that Kevin Plank put out there. Kevin noting he has reflected on his journey at UA. He said he's learned a lot, of course, as a company that dealt with various issues on how it treated employees and various other operational things when Kevin was CEO. So he said he's learned a lot. He calls it a period of self-reflection and learning that has been invaluable. Now, I should note that Under Armour did not want to make Kevin available for an interview, didn't really want to comment much beyond what Kevin posted on LinkedIn. They did remind me that Kevin owns 65% of this company, and that has been always the view on Under Armour. This is a Kevin Plank controlled company, and if he wanted to come back and if he wanted to run the company at any point, he in fact could. Now, I will also add this. Stephanie Linnartz, only about a year mark into Under Armour. She was laying the groundwork to bring Under Armour into the next generation.
What is that? What do you mean? What levers?
The next levers are more focused product, cooler level of product, better operational playbook, fewer expenses, a more focused company that is taking the fight back to Lululemon. Now, Stephanie was laying the right groundwork. In fact, I recently talked to her a couple weeks ago for our new series, Lead This Way, and she actually talked about working with Kevin Plank. He's saying that he was very passionate, and they actually had an office right next to each other. But overall, this is a shocking development for a company that appeared to be going back in the right direction. I do find it interesting that Under Armour found it important to remind me that Kevin did own 65% of the company. Yeah. Did the company get an offer to be taken out? Unclear to me. It's also unclear to me what Kevin is going to do differently than what Stephanie was doing. The company was struggling under Kevin. I have much appreciation for what Kevin launched and brought to the apparel market in Under Armour. But those last 5 years of his tenure, this is a company that lost considerable market share to Lululemon, Nike, and many other retailers.
Yeah,
outside of all the other issues it dealt with.
I'm looking at a max chart of this stock. And, as a Baltimore native,
yes,
who I think my dad got in close to the IPO. My father went to Maryland, just like Kevin Plank. This was like the pride of Baltimore when this thing started, right? The pride of Maryland. And I'm looking at the max chart. It went public, $13 a share. It's trading around $8 right now. Peaked just above 50 back in 2015. And maybe she was getting it back on the right track, but the stock has not really reflected that. It's been going sideways. And it's just,
if I was
it's a bit of a shame, as looking at what it meant at least as a Marylander.
And to that, it was interesting, Sazi, as soon as that headline crossed, the initial reaction after hours was a pop.
Yeah.
If you're an Under Armour shareholder today, and I will say this is not a one-day story, this is something I think that is going to play out over the next few days, you have to be wondering what caused this separation. Did the company get an offer? Or did they underperform in this most recent quarter? Are people or other retailers not buying what Under Armour is selling for the next 6 months or the holiday shopping season?
Do we know, though, that it wasn't a personality clash?
I asked Under Armour's team if there was a disagreement between the two. They declined to comment to me on that, referred back to me to that LinkedIn post that Kevin posted regarding him coming back. But this is a shocking development, and it's shocking because Stephanie Linnartz, who I originally got to know at Marriott, she really led that Bonvoy program amongst many initiatives, one of the most highly regarded leaders in corporate America. What she did at Marriott was absolutely tremendous, and she was starting to do tremendous stuff at Under Armour, so it's sad that she's being shown the exit.
Saz, thank you so much for your perspective.
Yeah, of course,
on this.
I appreciate it.
I thought of you immediately. I knew you were the guy. Appreciate it.
Thanks.